everybody, it's Michael with Davis.Quilting.Stitching. This is going to be another floss tube. I'm going to recap what I've started and been working on for the first month of Stash Sampler Starts, which is a hashtag that Narissa from Stitching Lifestyle created. And so in August, I started 4 new things and was going to work on 4 whips also. So the first of those that I started was Charlotte Frost, and that is by the Scarlet House. Charlotte Frost, 1846. So this one, I was supposed to have stitched it on 37 count corn tassel, but when I actually opened my package of corn tassel that I showed in my last video that I had ordered, it wasn't big enough because they had cut it long ways and not deep enough. So I had to order a piece of my normal cream Zweigart Newcastle linen. And so this is how far I made it on Charlotte Frost. The house is finished, and I got the border all the way around, the first color of the border all the way around, and I got the grass outlined. So I did all of that in that 1 week. And again, I always start up here in the top, in the middle. So I worked my way down so I can get that grass outlined and that big house done. Because I figure if I get that house done, then the rest of it isn't going to be that bad. Because if you look at it, most of all the heavy stitching is right in this area. So I got the house done, and so I just got to do the grass and all of this. And then I can just pick a motif and go from there. So I'm again doing that one on 40 count cream Newcastle. And I'm using the DMCs. So here they are. I really didn't get to use any of the fun bright colors yet. Just been doing greens and reds mostly. So that is how far I made it on that one for week 1. And put it back in its little pouch. And so the whip for that week, for week 1, was my Vintage Housewife by Lori Holt. And like I said, this is my last whip that I have on Aida. And it is 14 count Aida. And so here's my progress. Again, I didn't work on the border, but I was able to get that whole bottom block done. That long one with the clotheslines. I got that completely finished. So now all I have to do is the border. And I figure if I do a strand or 2 a day, I can get that border done. But that will have to wait until after September. And I'm just using the DMC for that one. I bought it as a floss kit off of Fat Quarter Shop. So week number 2, I started Charlotte Warrington, 1838. And this was an exclusive off of the Homespun Needlework group on Facebook. So I bought it as a kit, but I purchased it the second time around. And the second time around, they had it on, oh, did I zip up my fabric in there? They had it on 40 count is what I purchased, and it is, it's a week's fabric. Let's see if it's in here. Week's straw is what it was. And it's a fat half. And I am using the weeks that came with it. So here they are. All of those pretty colors. So let me put that back in its little pouch before I get all this all discombobulated over here. So this one is huge. Let's see. So there's my center where that flower is. And I started working on, let's see if I can fold this better for you. I started working on this, and these are satin stitches inside the flower here. So I started that, and I did the border, the red part of the border, because it's a triple border, all the way down, and fold it again so I can show you better. It's like a big bed sheet, isn't it? Let's see here. Everything is so difficult when your brain is not working and you have a cold. It's like it doesn't want to work. So I got this tree done, and I am doing that outside red band that goes all the way around. I got the grass on the hill going all the way over and down, and I started on the fence in front of the house, and this is a different shade of grass. I guess it's supposed to be like their inside yard where it's manicured more. So let's see. This is my center flower. This is that flower with the satin stitch flowers. So I started on that, and then I came down all the way down here, and I did that tree and did the grass outline up and down here and filled that in. So that is what I've got done so far on Charlotte Warrington 1838. And like I said, this is the exclusive from the Homespun Needlework group. But what people keep saying on the group is that they're going to offer it again. So just add yourself to the group so you can grab it if you want it. Because it's wonderful. I love it. So that's that one. That was week number 2 of the new starts, and the whip for that week is one of the pretty ones. I mean, they're all pretty. Elizabeth Cheatham by the Scarlet Letter. Just beautiful colors in this one. And since it was the whip, I mainly focused on the new starts each week, but on this one, I was able to just get some of the strawberries in up here at the top. I filled in some of the strawberries, and where did it go? That one little set strawberry over there, I did that one. So that's all the work I did on that. Because the whips, I am normally working on them on Saturday. And Saturday, it depends on how much stitching time I actually have. Because everybody's home and I get distracted. Or I watch a movie with the children or stuff. So, and they don't want you to stitch while you watch a movie. They want you to focus on the movie with them. And I'm just using the DMCs for Elizabeth. So beautiful colors. Definitely want to work on that one some more. I love it. It's so pretty. The next new start that I started was Sarah Stewart Hardman. And this is by the Needlework Press also. They have a lot of beautiful charts. So beautiful, gorgeous. Oh, the linen for Elizabeth Cheatham is vellum, 40 count. That's that one. This is not my normal linen. I don't remember what it is. I didn't bring in my little book that I write everything down in. But again, I have fabric left over at the bottom, so. But it is a 40 count. I think it's a week's, maybe. It's definitely not as Zweigart linen. Because it's thick, thin, thick, thin. But I started in the middle, and I brought that border all the way around over here. I just didn't make it back to the top. And I started on the flower pots. That is the berry basket next to the chair that I haven't filled in. I did the bird so I could get to that center cartouche and start on that over one. So I have her first name and I guess her middle name. Got that done. And I accidentally did the chair in the wrong color. It's supposed to be a little bit darker brown. So I guess my Sarah is gonna have pine furniture instead of, I guess, mahogany or something. She's got pine furniture. I'm using the DMCs on the little floss tags that I made. So that is all the progress that I made on Sarah Stewart Hardman. Again, that's that one. So I did the chair. I got the bowl in, but not the fruit. I did this flower, and I got down here to this cartouche by the bird and stuff. So that's actually this side that I did. Not that side. I did this side. And so I could have added this in. I could have got down here. But I ran out of time for that week. And time goes by quick when you're doing all these new starts. It seems like it just goes. So, excuse me. The whip that I was working on for that week was one of these beautiful ones from a museum. Charlotte Clayton, because of the big cats. Of course, I keep saying that, but I love the big cats. So I'm working on this one. And I think this is light mocha, I believe. And I'm using the DMCs. All the pretty DMC. And again, I only worked on it on Saturday. So all I got done was I filled in all of the empty berries that were on this side, which was a lot of stitching actually to get all those berries done. But I didn't make any progress on anything else besides that. I figured no need to get involved in a motif. Excuse me. I could just work on the borders on my whips, because I mean, might as well. They got to get done too, right? Put this back in here. If I don't, I'll get them all confused. They'll be in the wrong bags. It'll be a big mess. Nobody wants that. Try to keep everything organized. So the last week of August was supposed to be Elizabeth Weston, but that's when I kind of got sick. So I didn't feel like dyeing the fabric for it. So I started on the following week's new start, which is Jennifer Gilbert by Hands Across the Sea, which is this beautiful chart. And like I said, I think this one is out of print. If you go to Hands Across the Sea website, she does list the ones that are out of print. And if my memory is correct, this is one of them that is out of print. Excuse me. And this one, I'm using the DMC again. And there's not that many colors. It's a lot of pinks, blue, green, these creamy gold colors. And the black is just for the letters. Let's see, I didn't put my floss back on the floss drops. And this is 40 count creams, Zweigart, Newcastle, whatever you want to call it. I started in the top center, brought my border all the way down, and started going back up that other side. But I got distracted by all the pretty motifs. So let's see. I put some of the border flowers in, which they have like 4 colors in each flower. This one isn't done. You have to put more blue on the end. But I got in and I started doing the motifs. I started on the tree. I didn't start, I finished the tree. So I could get to this center band that has half a basket on it right now. And I still have to do the other side of the basket and fill it all in. And it has a lot of color changes in it also. And then I started on that big center, I guess, cartouche, but it's huge. And I did one of the flowers and brought that down so I could, again, get down to this flower, vase, the crown, and the other flowers, and that pink band is the very bottom. And let's see if I can fold it better. And this is the big basket beginnings at the bottom. And this is the satin stitch cartouche with her name in it. So I started working on that. So that's how that looks so far. I really did not want to stop working on this one. It was a lot of fun. And the satin stitching, excuse me, was very fun to do around her name at the bottom in that cartouche. It was a lot of fun. Because I haven't done any samplers that have the satin stitches and all of that. I know Elizabeth Cheatham has satin stitches on it, but I haven't made it to that part. So I really wanted to try it. And I don't use a hoop or anything unless it's for the over one. I use it sometimes, but normally I stitch in hand. So I'm not really putting a hoop on and taking a hoop off, and so it's not gonna mess it up. So the whip that I was supposed to work on with Jennifer Gilbert was Mary Rowe 1808 by the Scarlet House. But sadly, she did not get any work, no progress. I am stitching it with the DMC that's buried somewhere down in here. And it's beautiful colors. All those vibrant pinks and everything. But like I said, I normally work on the whips on Saturday. And last weekend, it wasn't happening because I was in bed sick. So she didn't get any progress at all. So that's the same. And this is just the cutoff. Excuse me. The cutoff piece from the bottom of Elizabeth Cheatham. So it's just 40 count vellum. Which I think is my Picture This Plus. Maybe. But I could be lying to you because I'm not sure. Do I have something else in here? No. So that is all of my new starts and whips for the month of August. And so currently I am working on Elizabeth Weston. I didn't bring her in here because I was going to do August and then I'll do those in September. So I still just have my little calendars and I mark them off when I work on them. So Mary did not get marked off because she did not get any attention at all. Poor Mary. So I was going to show you some purchases that I got in the mail. I don't think I've showed you these, but maybe I did. I don't remember. I do try to separate them so I don't show you again. But Rachel Sheared by Hands Across the Sea. Very pretty, and it only takes, what, 8 colors? And it's not very large at all. If I could find it quickly. 187 by 181. So that one shouldn't be that hard to do, should it? This is another exclusive. This is from Hobby House Needleworks, and I told you I always try to buy the exclusives before they're gone. And this is Rose Ada Featherstone. So pretty. Love the little pink cherub people. This one I saw on Narissa's channel. Memories of the Past. So pretty. This is another exclusive from Traditional Stitches. Narissa showed this as one of her starts, her upcoming starts. And as soon as she showed it, I just had to have it. So I ran out and bought it. This little deer down here looks like it has a red nose or something. So I'm like, oh, look, it's Rudolph. And a lot of these I bought from Sassy Jacks because they have a lot of their Hands Across the Sea for $10. So Mary Brown. So pretty. Love that border. This is an exclusive for Sassy Jacks and Esther Benson. That is so pretty. The moon and the sun. So pretty. And this one's 223 by 447. So it's not tiny, but it's so pretty. I really like it. Ann Roberts. Narissa has this one on her wall behind her. Again, another pretty one. Eliza Bell Cock. A big pretty bird. Pretty pretty. Elizabeth Atkinson. Again, pretty pretty. Anne Ogden. I don't know if I'm saying these names right or not, but that's pretty. I guess she has like a cat in her lap or a little dog or something. Sally Stansfield. This one isn't big either. 221 by 207. I got this one on D-Stash. Helen Kedsley. Hopefully I'm not killing that name. That one's pretty. Hannah Coates. Look at her with her fancy hat. Anne Forfeit. That border would definitely take you a little while. That's pretty though. Jane Bannister. Narissa's working on this one. Very pretty. Matilda Swallow. This is Queen of May 2021. Beautiful one. Anna Tinch. One's pretty. Mary Lee. And I think that's all the Hands Across the Sea ones. Let me start putting some of these back in the little bucket over here. This one is Isabella Johnston, and this is Needlework Press. I saw it, and it was on D-Stash, I believe, and I want it because a big cow. So cute. Manor at Quaker Hill. Love that one. Santa Stops Here. That one would be a great one to do during Christmas time. A Shepherd's Song by Plum Street. Jack's Bash. Seen Jack's Bash. I really need to decide what I want to start for October, but it's either going to be Stacey Nash, the Halloween one, Halloween at the farm thing. Can't remember. Or one of these ones. Goody Grimwood. So pretty too. Heartstrings Sampler. Cross Stitch Nation. And then I got the remaining 3 that I needed for the Jenny Bean series. The Shakespeare Peddler. I've needed these 3. So I got those. Part 1, 3, and 5 I didn't have. I got Plum Street Samplers Paradise Lost. It's one of the older charts. Plum Street Samplers 7 Days of Creation. That's nice. Carol is working on 7 Days of Creation, and she's working on this one, Sampler Stocking. I saw it on her Flosstube, and I was like, that's so pretty. And Carriage House has a whole bunch of stockings that I would love to get all of them and do them. They're very nice. The Skating Santa is funny looking. Plum Street Samplers. Toll and Trouble. That one's fun. GGR, the Big Cat Sampler. Again, there's a cat, so I wanted it. The Scarlet House, Harriet Taylor. I got that one. The Scarlet House, Mary Betchel. Carol has this one finished. It is very Christmassy, like she said. She has this one finished too. Jane Cowie. Lucy, I'm not even going to try to say her last name. Samplers Remembered. Lucy something. Very pretty. I ordered these from 1884 Stitchery. Jane Ballard. Love the lady. Like, looks like Marie Antoinette or something. Very pretty. Frances Eden. Of course, I had to hunt down And They Sinned. Carol and Narissa are both working on this one. It's huge. Love it. And then GGR, Hannah Hammonds. I like all the red. Very pretty. And a lot of these I get on the D-Stash, and they're like super reasonable. So like $5, $10 for a chart. Isabella Fox, GGR. Carol has this one done. It hangs up behind her in some of her videos. And the last one, Shakespeare's Peddler. and Grant. So pretty. I love that tree. So that's all of these. I really need to go through my charts and divide them by ones I really want to start soon, and then divide them by like theme or holiday or something, and do that. Because right now I have them organized. After I buy them and show y'all, I put them by designer. But then I have to go through the whole designer to find like a Halloween or Christmas and all of that. So sometimes it would just be easier to put all the holiday ones per holiday together. But anyways, that's all I have for you cross stitch wise. Like I said, I am going to do a quilt video. I still have on Golden Girl shirt, so if you see it twice, it's the same day. So that's all this. I'm going to continue to work on my stash sampler starts and my whips, and I'll see y'all at the end of September. I hope to not be sick by the end of September. But thank y'all. Y'all have a great day. Comment, subscribe. Y'all have a good one. Take care.